Hey everybody, Hardtekticon is back, and I am bringing you some evil Fimbot ninja action in the form of Takara Legends Nightbird, who's gonna come and stab you! So here we have Nightbird Shadow in her fully armored up weaponized vehicle mode, which includes her transparent energon swords, translucent energon swords, and translucent energon size. She also carries her two pistols under her car right here and right there, just like RC. And you know what? So you see it with the energon weapons. Let's take it off. Take them all off. Strip her down. And look at that. That is really a very, very, very nice, well-painted transformer. I mean, look at that silver. Look at the way the light goes off of it. That is just beautiful. I mean, reflecting off the green, the black contrast with it so well, it just looks really, really nice. I mean, I can't say this is definitely what Nightbird would have turned into, but they did a really, really good job. It's got a transparent, clear yellow window and purple seats, you know, just to break up the color a little bit. And that's cool. You know, if they were black, they would have just blended in. If they were silver, they would have looked funny. And here's her underneath. Now, in car mode, she's just like RC. There's no difference except for the paint and the agenda here. Evil intent of Decepticon. But despite that, let me go ahead and pull out the RC that I've got. And this isn't retail RC. I'm actually getting rid of retail RC. Just don't care to have her anymore. This is SDCC RC. That's a mouthful. SDCC RC? Larcy. And a lot of the times a foot comes undone in here. I don't know if I'm just not doing it right or if it's mine, but it does come undone a lot. But she can still roll. Still rolls fine. Even on this green sheet. But yeah, that's what she looks like with SDCC RC. So it's the same exact mold in vehicle mode. But we're not going to do comparisons yet. Actually, we're going to do comparisons. Because that's really all I got to say about the vehicle mode. It's freaking gorgeous. So first up, even though we already just did it, SDCC RC. Kind of fun to say. Which, that is a beautiful vehicle too. I mean, really, really nice looking. Look at the black and the hot pinks and the light pinks and the two different color of like metallic tealy blues. Really, really nice vehicles on both parts. But RC's not the star of this show. We also have Carzap, much larger vehicle. I decided to compare these two because, well, they're both special edition in one way or another, and they both have Japanese heritages. So yeah, there's her with Carzap. And we got her, I guess, wave partner, Slipstream, who I will be reviewing next. That's how they look together. Facing off, maybe. Maybe they should face off. They have very, very different attitudes, I know that. And finally, one more evil Fimbot. The only other Chug Fimbot that I have. Let me fix this stuff right here. Night Racer. So we have Nightbird and Night Racer. And really, her personality, her bio, I could see them working together. Almost scales pretty well too, but remember, scale is a dirty word in Hasbro and Takara land. So that's it for comparisons. Let's get her transformed real quick. Normally with a popular mold like this, I wouldn't even bother transforming it, but it's so easy, you know, why not just keep the camera on? So let's undo her feet from here. Let's undo her fist from this gun piece, which you don't have to do it like that. You don't have to store the gun there, but you can, and it gives her something to grab onto. Let's go ahead and take off this gun. We're just kind of getting everything loosened up here. And let's go ahead and undo this from her thighs. You can go ahead and fold that under if you want. Then let's straighten her legs out. We're gonna flip them around. We're gonna bring her thighs in. Let me do it like this. So kind of bring it up and bring the whole leg down. Bring it up and bring the whole leg down. And bam, I was doing it wrong. Straighten out the feet. And now you got a crazy mess. Blah. So from here, kind of get her arms out a little bit. Go ahead and grab this piece right here. Oh, wait. Push this little top silver piece out. And then we're going to do what I was going to do. Flip this piece straightened around. And then we're going to kind of bring this part of the car down. Make sure nothing's in the way. Apparently doesn't want to go down. There we go. And you see these little notches right there? They're going to go over the arms. So, bring that down. Bring her chest. Oh, yeah. Take the gun out of her belly. Killing for two, I see, Nightbird. Oh, assassins. They are hilarious. And then we just gotta clip her side in, and she is done. And there you go, Nightbird Shadow, fully transformed. Excuse me. And looking really nice. Backpack is kind of big for a ninja girl, ninja fembot, whatever. But that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get her armed up in one of the many ways that I like to do it. Now, if you put the guns in her legs right there, it doesn't look like they're ready to be deployed, so I kind of like to put them backwards. So she can just kind of reach around, grab them like that, and flip them out. You couldn't really see, but she doesn't reach them, but, you know, use your imagination. I grab the other gun, do the same thing. Right now, the popular thing to do with her arms, or her size, is putting them into her arms, like this. I guess that kind of has a ninja look to it. And in case you didn't know, these size did not come with RC, or any other version of RC. They only come with Takara Legends Nightbird. And chances are RC probably won't ever get them. And then we can put her swords in her hands. And they are not the excuse me. They are not the open 5mm hands. They're those weird square peg hands. So they got that bottom part that keeps the swords or the guns from going all the way through. So there she is with some swords. And she's looking pretty good. Now real quick, let's take a look at what's different. On this figure, everything is the same on as RC, not on as RC. I just popped off the side. These things just pop off super easy, so whatever. You get a new head sculpt. You get a new chest and stomach sculpt. And those are the three new pieces that are re-sculpted. I mean, this head is very, very different. Let's check out the head sculpt if we can. See her angry eyes, her furrowed brow. Looking really good. So, tell you what, you already got to see her with her swords and her arms. Here's something I like to do. Kind of keeps things not so messy. See, she's got some pegs back here for weapons, and they actually, you just got to pull this back a little, and you can fit the guns there, so she can just kind of reach behind her and grab her guns. So yeah, you plug that in right there. Get this sword out of her hand. Plug this gun back there on the other side. And there we go. She's got her guns ready for deployment. Is that one all the way in? Let me take a look here. There we go. Alright. And it doesn't keep the backpack from going any further up or forward, whatever you want to say. So now we can put her swords in her thighs. And they're still kind of in the way, but not so bad with that backpack. So now she can hold her size, which, see right there how that piece of plastic kind of tapers down almost? That is so they can fit in her hands properly. So now they go all the way through instead of, you know, just kind of sticking out. And I have to say, I like the fact that I really like the fact that she came with the size. I like the fact that she came with the guns, but I think they could have omitted the swords. Some people would have gotten mad, but I don't care what they think. So there she is with her size and swords and guns in the back. Yeah, let's get this readjusted just a little bit. There we go. That's good. Moving some stuff around here. There we go. Alright. So now, you get the full sight here. And she's looking at you, just ready to stab you. Stab you right in the eyes. Because she knows it hurts that way. So, let's move these weapons out of the way. Let's take a good look at the paint. I mean, the paint is the same silver as on the car, but you can see some parts that are not painted. Right there on her arms, right here around her knees. Her crotch is not painted. But the cool thing is like you don't really see it, and it also helps to break up that silver, which would probably look a little too rich if it was just silver here and here and here, and there'd probably be paint chipping off and all that. It'd be a lot of trouble. Sometimes her head doesn't like to stay in, but there we go. It's no big deal. But the paint, just amazing. Her midriff right there, her tummy, is purple with yellow stars in it, just like the G1 episode, Enter the Nightbird. And she's got some nice bits of black around her forearms, her knees, her feet, her crotch, little panty part, and that also really helps to break everything up. The face, I know it's kind of hard to see with my BS camera, but it's silver helmet, purple mouth plate, which kind of, you know, simulates a ninja mask, and the face, like the brow and everything, is kind of like a blackish gray with just barely there yellow eyes. Might be able to see, but either way, she looks really good. Here she is from the back. That looks a little sloppy. Looks really sloppy, to be honest with you, but hey, just don't pose her like that. Pose her like this, you know, kind of in the front. And if you can get her to stand. Normally I don't have this much trouble. There we go. So yeah, she's rocking. She's rocking with her size. Okay, sorry for the interruption, but let's get some comparisons going on. Let me straighten this out just a bit. And there we go. All right. So, first off is STCCRC. Now, like I said, the original version of RC or this one did not come with the size. But the special thing about this RC is she came with this giant frickin' sword. Look how huge it is compared to these girls. With a hair on it, excuse me. That's one of my hairs. Came with this giant frickin' sword that originally came with the Beast Hunter's Supreme Optimus Prime, or whatever he's supposed to be. The one that's got the clickety-clackety gear thing on the back with all the missiles. Yeah. And it came with tiny little RC, which is awesome. So, there's the two of them together. She only came with her little swords and a giant sword. I wish they would have given her the guns instead of the little swords. And just so you can see her with the sword, with Nightbird, to give Nightbird something to really battle. Yeah, get this going here. There's a certain way to do it. Make RC actually hold this beast. By the way, RC's got the actual fully 5mm peg hands. So, get back to it. Cool. What am I saying sometimes? And let's switch places real quick so you can see RC wielding this giant. Okay, maybe not. Put her right there. Doesn't even fit in frame. Look at that. I love it. Yeah, so you can see the full thing. There's the two of them next to each other. Looks like Nightbird's about to get decapitated. So yeah, rock. Chomp. With the teeth. Yeah. Next up for comparison. Let's get some more Fimbottage out here. And get her to stand. Her wave mate in the form of Slipstream. There you go. Kind of wonky right now. Yeah. Things fixed you up. Alright. And with Slipstream, because she is Windblade's mold, I kind of chicken leg her legs just a little bit. Look at that. That is some reflective paint. So she can stand properly with those crappy heels that Hasbro gave her. Or the whole organization of Transformer creators gave her. Darn you. But either way, there's the evil Femcons together. I didn't get Black Arachnia. The original form of that figure had very rubbery plastic. And I felt that they were going to recreate the rubbery plastic, and I was right to a point that made it worse and rubberier. Rubberier, yeah. Even more rubberier. More rubbery. Whatever. Get the point? So I didn't get Black Arachnia, even though she had that giant spider rack. Alright, and some more Fimbottage to compare to. We got Night Racer with her Minicon Shecker. And this is a Scout, what is now being called Legends figures, which is not the same as the Takara Legends line. It's just a name for the line. This is a scale. But I call them Scouts. So yeah, there's another Fimbot. Rock on. And finally, last thing to compare to is Karzap with his silvery gun. They both have Japanese heritages going on. So they both speak Japanese. If she speaks at all, Now that she's her own character, she might. That'd be cool. So yeah, there's a bunch of comparisons with Nightbird. And she is a really great figure. I've had her for a couple days now. I don't regret getting her, even though she's the higher Takara price. She looks great. She looks great with the other figures, whether you're going for a more G1 aesthetic or if you just trying to build more figs for your Chug collection. She works. And it's really cool to finally have, you know, besides just Black Arachnia, Arachnid, Arachnia, whatever you want to call that character, it's cool to have Fembots other than her. So, thank you Takara for making some more Fembots in the form of Decepticons. All we need now is the Decepticon Fembot Combiner to go with the Autobot Fembot Combiner we're going to get. That would be cool. So, gonna be doing Slipstream next, hopefully real soon. And until I get that review up, I will see y'all later.